Hello friends and welcome back to the Needy Nerds Prison, where today we're going to take it up to 15 needy nerds per day, as is the challenge of this prison. Things went very well last episode. We got a good amount of cash in through some grant completion. We'll see if there's any fresh grants for us, shall we? I mean, there's really only the long-term investment, which we may as well grab. The reform through education is really, really tough. It's really tough, because you've got to get a whole bunch of dumbos to pass education courses. I suppose that we could put that up here and target the max set guys and aim to sort of re-educate them in the ways of the world. But, you know, it's a very difficult thing to do. It's a very tough challenge, because they just flat out don't want to learn most of the time. Getting them through the basic education course tends to be fairly easy, but when it comes to doing the general education course, which is the slightly more advanced one, people just sort of, they just don't seem to care, which is a bit of a shame. Or at least that's been my experience in the past. Maybe I need to give these guys another go at it, and see if they're going to be different to my regular prisoners that I usually deal with. But so far this evening, it is all quiet on the Western Front. These guys are snoozing away. We only found 4 cells that we needed to do a little shakedown on when we did our roll call last time. These guys seem to be quite comfortable as well. But, it doesn't mean that things are totally hunky-dory. I think we'll let it get through until about 6 a.m. Is this not running at 2 speed, or am I imagining things? I'm not sure. Anyway, so we'll let this cruise along. We'll let this get through until about 6 a.m. Hello, we've had a death. We've had a guard killed. Oh dear. Deary me, these guys all got out of bed and then whacked this guy. I feel like I need to give these guys tasers to defend themselves a little bit more effectively. Because this guy just had his baton stolen from him and then was beaten to death with it. Which is not super duper great. I'm not thrilled about that. It may be something that we need to address sooner rather than later to help these guys be a little bit more, a little bit safer in their job. I mean, they've got all the mod cons. They've got a lovely sort of, well, I was going to say a lovely break room, but there's a toilet here right next to the bench where people eat. They do have a drinks machine and a sofa, but it's just all crammed into this tiny little space. So it's basically a cupboard where they can come in and eat a sandwich, and then, off you go, back on the job. Which is not huge. It's not super great. It's not super great, but that's fine. It's fine. We'll fix these guys up eventually. In the meantime, we're rolling towards morning. I can't do a roll call, but I can do a shakedown, which I am going to do. These guys are still peeing on the floor, even though I've connected their toilets up to cold water. So, I thought that was the glitch. I thought that there was a patch that fixed that problem, but it doesn't seem that that's the case. It seems that it's just that these guys don't like using their toilet first thing in the morning. They want to get up, and they're so busting for a pee that they just, micturate. They just pee on the floor. They just do their thing, and look, it's fine. There's not much I can do about that at this stage, other than just mopping it up. Hello. Looky here. The tunnel direction has changed. They always used to dig straight down, but now it looks like these guys are digging out and going this way towards this fence. Perhaps they're planning on coming up into here and through the parole area in order to make their escape a little bit quicker and easier. We've had a couple of deaths. We've had, I'm assuming, a guard, yes. And I can't see where the other one is. Probably up here somewhere. But I can't seem to see where that is. There. Oh, hello. Is this a riot? Is this a riot? In my prison? You cheeky buggers. Deary me, that was a bit of a terrifying thing. That's the first time we've seen one of those. At least in this prison. I think we'll probably stop the shakedown now. People are getting a little bit ticked off. We should probably let them recover a little bit before we carry on with our checks and balances. And we can probably get in and start removing some of the tunnels that we have found, which are quite impressive. This one is sort of, as he's gone along, he's collected another prisoner each time, and then turned the corner here, heading for this fence line, which is pretty cool. I'm interested to see how the escapes change over time. Another 15,000 for early prisoner releases, which is fantastic. And we're releasing like, I don't know, what's that, 5, 6 a day? Or 4? Which is great. Except we're bringing in 15 a day, right? So we're not keeping up with the amount of prisoners that we actually have coming into the prison. So maybe this episode, we can have another look at this and go, all right, well, we're going to need to extend this whole block down to about here, which is going to be a bit pricey. We probably don't need this whole block to be fair, but I'm bringing it down all the same. Ooh, I wonder. Now here's this, right? Let's have a look. So these parole rooms are this sort of size, and then we've got the buffer of the visitation, and then another parole room here. They have to be 5 by 5. Can I fit a 5 by 5? Oh, I can. Oh dear. Well, that makes things very interesting, doesn't it? All right. Guys, I've got a cunning plan. And it involves basically grabbing this, putting this across here like that, and saying, right, that's all the solitary that we will ever hopefully need for this area. And then we'll cinch that off there. We're going to demolish these walls here like this, which will actually kind of break our deployment for a short period of time. And then we're going to demolish this wall here, which should hopefully not cause any problems because of the fact that we do have a big wall outside of there. We need to double check our deployment once this is done to make sure it all looks hunky-dory. But this should hopefully open this section up, just so. Yes. Deployment-wise, things are still correct. Excellent. Yes. And now we can get in here and go, all right, well, we'll do a quick build of this section here. And we're going to dupe that down, and then please fit. Oh, it does. It fits just so. Let's get this guy here cloned out like this. And then we're going to get ourselves some materials set up, and we'll get some concrete tiles that then extends like this, and just that'll be naturally like that anyway. And then once these 2 rooms are ready and have all their tiles set up, we're going to go in. Did that wall not get... Okay, great. We're going to go in and clone these 2 down all the way, and then we can retool our parole rooms and see what we can do about amping up our parole of prisoners even further and getting more and more people out of this prison. Oh man, this is great. This is fantastic. I'm liking this. And I'm also liking getting rid of that tunnel, please. Okay, great. Have we found more tunnels up here? I think we have, but I can't see them at this stage. We'll have to come back to that. In the meantime, this is done. Good. Let's do quick build, and we're going to clone like this, and then we'll just keep copying down. Oh, okay. We don't want the bottom section of tiles. We'll just have the 2 rooms like that. We're going to need to bring some fresh power all the way down because it's not reaching all the way. And I feel like we should have some toilets in here. I feel like that's something that has been lacking in here. We may just put those... Should we just dot them like this? Yes. Yeah, that should do the trick. Just down like that. We'll have them dotted all the way down like that. We'll hook them up with a small pipe. There should be one nearby. There is. And we can... Actually, we'll just do it like this. Bring it across like that. And then, I don't know, we'll cinch it in. Like there. And there. It doesn't matter. It's enough. This should help so that anyone who's in parole or visitation can just scoot over and have a little pee and then get back to their parole and be done. Good. Oh, I'm happy with that. Oh, I'm very happy with that. Extremely happy, in fact. And all that needs to happen now is if I get into my programs and I need to... parole hearing, here we go. I need to add some more parole hearings. And then I'm going to need to shuffle them all around, aren't I? Alright, so we'll just add a bunch more. And then we'll edit the schedule and move these about so that they're in the right spots, because I want them so that they're in work free time. I could do them all the time, but then I fear that the other stuff that these boys need to do, I mean, well, having said that, I want them to get spiritual guidance, but I don't know, eating and stuff is kind of critical. And if they're doing paroles all the time, they may miss out on a meal. And I don't think that that's a very good thing for us to have. Okay, here we go. Get there. There we go. And this one, and this one. All right, so let's just look at all of the parole rooms. They're all over the shop, which is fine. We can just cinch these around like this. I hope that nothing bad is going on out in the prison while I'm not looking. We can cancel these ones off and move these about so that they're in the right spot. Come on. Here we go. And these ones can all be cancelled. Cancelled. Thank you. Cancel, cancel, cancel. There we are. Okay. And remembering that these paroles are only for minimum security prisoners. Max sec guys never leave. They're never allowed to leave. They are here forever. So these guys up here, like Sean Jones here, served 5.4 years of 26 years. You're never getting out, mate. You're never getting out. 26 years? No. 76 years? Never going anywhere. 26. These guys have all committed murder, though. And that's why, as far as I'm concerned, they're lifers. They're lifers. I mean, I could consider... Oh, hello. Roll call. I could consider doing a, that thing where it lets you upgrade to death row. But I don't really... Ooh. That's a big one. That's also a big one. Any up here to be seen? Yes. Whoa. That was risky. I was off paying attention to all of the... parole areas and getting that all set up. And all of this crazy stuff has been happening in the meantime. Wowzers. But we're used to that. This is the sort of thing that we know is going to happen. It's just the way of this prison. And having looked at this now, I think that extending these cell blocks closer to the wall is going to be a critically bad idea, right? If I get these cell blocks down to here, and then we've got all of these guys working together, they're going to get out through this wall in no time. I mean, the wall, as far as I know, is more difficult to dig through, but not impossible. At least that's my understanding. I may be wrong. I'll have to experiment. I'll do some experimentation in the test prison, and see what happens when I try and dig out through one of those walls. Anyway, let's get all of these. Oh my giddy aunt! Look at them all. Let's get all of these taken care of. And we'll get through to morning, and then we'll let the boys go off and do their thing, and we'll do a big shakedown to see if we can find out if there's any more horrible nastiness going on. We've got 15 prisoners arriving in about an hour. There's another one here. Hello. Get that. Thank you. Any more? No. Any more? No. Okay, great. Excellent. And then tomorrow, we'll see what happens when this parole room does its thing and handles an additional, 3, 6, 9, 12 prisoners per day. This is going to be good. I'm looking forward to this. We've got 5 that are due for release. So hopefully all 5 of those are going to get taken care of tomorrow. I should also double check, now that I think about it, there was a guard patrol. There were 2 guard patrols in here. And that should have been set up during the work time. Yes, they are. And I think we would probably have another 2 down this end, just sort of like this. Yeah. Just to help sort of extend the reach of these guys. I don't need that to be an additional dude. I just wanted to extend the patrol. So that's taken care of. We've found some more tunnels up here, apparently. So I think now that we've gotten that taken care of, these tunnels have all been cleaned up for the most part. There's a couple still remaining. But now that that's taken care of, I think we should probably do a shakedown. And we'll go through and see what we can do about finding, hopefully, what the dog was sniffing out up here. Is the dog still able to get... Yeah, there's a door there. Okay, great. So we do still have access out to that external area. We just need to, just need to make sure the dogs are still able to do what they need to do. Down here, we can see the parole room is filling up. Not as much as I wanted. There's only 7 guys getting paroled, which seems interesting. Did I not do my schedule correctly? So if I look across here, parole minsec, yes. All of these are parole minsec. So they all seem to be doing the thing. But, yeah. Not all of the areas are populated. I'm not sure what to make of that. Maybe they got scheduled before I completed the rooms? I'm not sure. I think someone's got a friggin' stab vest and an axe. I mean, that's probably a good combo. I'd be happy with that. Like, if I were trying to, like, bust my way out of someplace, I think those are the two things that I would quite enjoy having. But we haven't found a tunnel up here. It's still a mystery as to where that dog was detecting a tunnel. It's just, there's nothing there for them to worry about. And actually, you know what? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to put a door servo onto this and this outdoor area. I said last time that it's not that frequent. Actually, not there. There. I said last time that it wasn't that frequent that these guys needed to go out here. But it feels like that is incorrect. Because these guys do tend to go out here all the time to dig up tunnels. So with that in mind, let's do this. And let's speed them up a little bit, right? Just to help it out. And I know this was suggested quite some time ago. And I'm only kind of getting to it now, but that's fine. I'm going to fill in these sections here with tiles. I'm going to have this whole area can be tiled up. All up like this. And then all across like this. And this should hopefully slow down the rate at which these guys are tunneling out. I could tile the entire area, but that would be a little bit potentially wasteful. Hopefully we don't need quite that many, just to keep this under control. And then, should I seal off these areas with a big door? I feel like maybe I should, or at least, I'll tell you what, let's just put a staff door there. So that at least they need to kick the staff door down to get out. I don't need one up here. And doing that's going to actually create some deployment issues, I've just realized. So we'll double check that. And it has. So we want these to be, no, staff only. There we go. There we go. And up here, there's something happening. We are detecting some tunnels again. I'm not sure how these tunnels keep getting detected. I mean, these boys in here... We've searched this cell block a number of times. Let's what is it, tab? Here we go. Let's search the toilets. We'll just do a quick toilet search in this area and see what we can find. We'll go back up to 2-speed because I accidentally pressed escape, and that's what happens when you do that. And hopefully, with these door servos... Where are these door servos, guys? I did order them up. Did you forget that one needed to happen? Okay, you did. That one has been connected, though, which is nice. So it can be hooked up to this bad boy. Like so. And this one here, when it gets installed, which it's just about to. As soon as someone opens the door for this guy. Here you go, I'll do it. There we are. So this can be hooked up. And now when guys need to go out to check the outdoor areas, they'll be able to do that quicker and easier. Isn't that nice? Actually, you know what? I'll tile that in. We'll have a little bit more here. There we go. Excellent. That should make things a little bit quicker for these boys to move around outside. I mean, every little bit helps. Every little bit helps. Good. Okay, I'm happy with that. Still haven't found any tunnels up here. Paroles are ongoing at the moment. There's still only... Yeah, that's really weird. It's still only kind of this top set that are getting populated. But I guess there's only, you know, so many that are allowed to do their thing per day or are eligible for parole. I mean, I'm assuming it's also, like, this guy's only been here for 0.1 of a year, 0.3 of a year. Is it just people that are getting to the end of their term? I would have thought that people would have been, like, this guy should be up shortly, surely. Old Dan Nash. But we did release one prisoner today, so that's fine. I think we're doing well. So how are we going to break this now? How are we going to make this different? I mean, we've got a good sized canteen here, which is dealing with MinSec pretty well. It's 95% of all people are getting fed. I feel like this kitchen's only just keeping up, though. It's only just able to keep up with what's going on. All right. Last act of today. Let's get a wall set up that can go here, here, or one more. Here should be fine. Here should be fine. And then what we're going to do is we're going to dismantle these objects. Dismantle these objects. I've only just installed them, but I am going to dismantle them. I'm going to then replace that. Was that a remote door or was that a solitary door? I believe it was a solitary door. It was. I'm going to have that there with the door servo connected to it. So I'm going to dump these guys into the corridor when they come in, instead of into... Uh-oh. What? What's up? A fire has started in the kitchen. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. Emergency time. Everyone, going to bang up. Let's... No, oh, we didn't... Oh, didn't need those. Okay, well, I've just wasted a whole bunch of money. Let's get some fireys in. We're going to need them... Oh, dear me. There's 2 guards that have been trapped in the top canteen. We are probably going to need some medics. We are probably going to need... You know what? We'll pop these guys here. This is a problem, though. I have created... oh, dear. Okay. Let's get these guys up to here, then. Because I've sealed everyone into the prison. And a fire... Oh. Oh, God. No. Please. Come on. Okay, here we go. We got it. We got it. And we have managed to open that up. That's fine. Alright, boys. Walk with the flames. Walk with the flames. Let's get in here and get this under control, shall we? Alright. It looks like we're kind of doing the needful. We kind of got things underway. We are kind of getting control of this fire. Let's get you boys down to here. Just walk you forward. I think maybe the next thing I need to ponder doing, after I repair all of the damage that this has caused, and washed the dogs, because they're going to be all like, they're going to have that wet dog smell now, which is a bit of a problem. A bit of a problem. I don't quite like that smell, but it's okay. I mean, it's not too much of a problem. What is a problem is my entire prison is burning to the ground. Thankfully, though, I think we've pretty much got it under control. The place is now a smouldering ruin, and is going to require a heck of a lot of repair to bring it back into a workable state. Why is there still fire in here? Okay, great. Alright. Guys, get up here. Oh, no. Oh, dear. I sense danger. I sense danger. Quick, let's get some walls set up. We need this all repaired. We need this all repaired as quickly as possible. Come on, let's go. Let's get this wall fixed up across here. This needs to be fixed up to here. Where was the wall at the top of the canteen here? Was it like... Oh, God. There was one here like this, and I think that one went like that. I'm not sure. There is pandemonium at the moment. Bang Up is causing some problems. Let's get a roll call underway. I think we need some riot police. And I think the fireys can go. The riot police are getting the shit kicked out of them. I think we need some more in here quickly to try and keep this this under control, because people are going a little bit bananas because they know that there's holes in the fences. They know that there is... Oh my God. There are deaths all over the place. Alright. Riot police, get down here. We need to settle these boys down. We're going to need some paramedics to follow you up. Very good. Roll call can end. Oh dear. That was a problem. That was a major problem. But I think we've brought it back under control. Everything seems to be sort of kind of doing its thing at the moment. We can hook this back up. We can hook this power back up here. This all got absolutely demolished through here. We can reconnect all of that. That's fine. We're detecting some more tunnels out here. I just don't know what these guys are doing. Let's search this whole block. Let's search them up. Have I lost a bunch of guards? I think I have. Ooh, this has been a bit... Whew. Okay, let's get that back up to 40. Oh no. Oh dear. Okay. Now we're in trouble. Now we're in trouble. I've just blown all of my money on repairs and on fresh guards for this place. We have made a bit of extra cash from fresh prisoners coming in. We can probably get these guys out of the way. And we can probably focus on what's going on up here. The search on this cell block is underway. We aren't finding anything really terrifying. And the repairs... Oh, geez, I put that wall in the wrong place. Okay, here we go. Let's do... Because it needs to go there. And then we need to demolish this and this. There we go. That should be a bit better. Objects-wise, or utility-wise, how have we lost power? That should have had the same amount of stuff connected to it as it did last time. Or did I accidentally connect it? No. It's the same as it was, guys. Unless this metal detector and door control was connected via this section. It may have been. Okay, let's do this then. And we'll see if we can bring power back online in this top section. Pipes are a problem. Oh my goodness me. We lost them all. Alright, let's get this hooked up like this. Why was there hot water down in this bottom section? There's a single radiator there. Was there a radiator out here somewhere? I can't remember. I honestly can't remember. Large pipes, I don't think there were any that ran into here. I think there was just small pipes that went like this and then connected through into the cells. We can get those back up and running. And then that should do the trick. That should basically complete out all of the damage that was caused in here, aside from a few little sections of wall, which we can repopulate. And that should be it? Question mark? Are you going to be able to switch on now? No. It's still too much power. And it's only tripping itself, which means that it's just... It must just be the metal detector that wasn't hooked up to this circuit before. Huh. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Alright. Well, I guess we can just add another capacitor or two. And hopefully that'll bring this bad boy online. We'll max those out so that they get done quickly. And then we'll see what we can do about bringing this back online as soon as those two capacitors go in. And it does bring up the other point. Sprinklers. Sprinklers are a thing that you should put in your prison. Just you know, just to help keep things looked after. And you know what? Before we leave today, let's go ahead and do just that. Over each of these items. And this kitchen down here, oh, we've still got missing walls there. Over this section down here, we're going to have a sprinkler over each one. There we go. And let's get them hooked up with some pipes that can just go like this, and then hook up to there. Okay, and these ones up here, great. Like this, and this, and this. This sink is still offline. It needs to be hooked up to hot water. Okay. Good. Okay, but now we need to... Oh my goodness. Alright, rooms. We need a canteen, and we need that to be redone like this. Or was it to there? I think it was to there. And then the common room, we'll do the kitchen first. Okay, that can go like that. Common room can be this section in here. There we are. Good. Okay. How about this workshop? Did it get damaged? It did a little bit. And, okay. I might do the rest of this off camera, because there's a lot of stuff that needs finagling and tweaking in here and replacing. All these walls need doing. So friends, thank you very much for joining me. I do hope that you enjoyed this episode and the chaos that ensued. I do hope that you join me again next time. Thanks, friends.